Yo, what's up? Um, this video is really about boot camp. As a lot of y'all know, I just came out of boot camp. I graduated August 16th. Yeah, August 16th. 8 weeks in boot camp. I'm in the Navy, so it's gonna be 8 weeks in boot camp. A lot of y'all are asking like how it was, like what was your process, how long did you have to wait? What was another question? Like did they come in yelling at you, like the whole boot camp process. So I'm gonna go through like point A to point B, what you have to do, the requirements, just everything. I'm gonna get deep into boot camp. Just everything that you need to know about boot camp, what you need to be prepared for, everything. Because my recruiter didn't tell me anything. My recruiter told me basically, hey, you can go to school. Told me all the good stuff. You can go to school and still get paid. He didn't tell me anything about boot camp. He didn't tell me anything about ships, that you have to go on a ship and that you will be on a ship for about 6 months to a year. I never knew any of that. I should have done my research before all of this. But okay, if you're interested in joining the Navy, Navy Reserves, I can't help you on that. I don't really know about that. But the Navy is sea. Water, in case a lot of y'all did not know, is water. You will be in water. You will be on water. You will have to swim. You need to learn how to swim. If you do not know how to swim, go to the Army. Go to the Air Force. Don't touch the Marines. Go somewhere. Go to school. Do something. But yeah, if you don't know how to swim, you will stay in boot camp until you know how to swim. If you're interested in the Navy, what you need to do, you need to go to your closest recruiter station or whatever and be like, hey, I want to join the Navy. They'll set you up. They'll get your information down. You'll have to fill out like a little application, and they'll have you take a test. If you qualify for that test, I believe it's like a 35. This is just a qualification test. It's not kind of against you. It's not going to go against your permanent record or anything like that. It's just to see where you are with everything. If you qualify for that, then they'll set you up for an appointment to go take your ASVAB, and on your ASVAB, just make it 35 or above. You're fine, kinda, a little bit. Do the best you can, really. Just do the best you can. Study. If you've been out of school for a while, or if you're just coming out of school, it don't matter. Study. Arithmetic, math knowledge. It's arithmetic, math knowledge, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and science. Study. Science don't really matter, but study. The only things that really count are the math knowledge and arithmetic. Study. Oh my God, please study. Because I'm bad at math. I'm bad at tests. And it took me 3 times. Like my 3rd time, if I didn't pass, then I would have had to wait 6 months to take my test again. Study. Oh my God, I can't stress that enough. I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to leave my email down in the description, because I have a software that helped me. I won't suggest the book, but if you want the book, get the ASVAB Basics. It's like a blue book that has orange on it. Yeah, I'll leave that link down as well if I can find it. But yeah, if you really want to study and you're like a hands-on type of thing, like you can't read out of a book, email me. I got you. yeah, so like I said, make a 35 or above. That's the qualification score, but make exceed that. First time, if you don't pass, you can go the second time. Second time, if you don't pass, you can take it a third time. But if the third time you don't pass, you have to wait 6 months. Um, so study. If you want to join the military, then you have to be ready to study. Before this, I was in college and I did not like studying. But now I'm in the military, so it's like I have to study. I have no choice if I want to be in the military. Study. Another thing, be ready to separate. If you're a mama's boy or a mama's girl or daddy's girl or whatever, be ready to separate. That bond can stay, but understand that you will no longer be at home. Once you leave for MEPS, you'll stay in a hotel. Before you leave off to boot camp, you'll stay in a hotel. Before then, you'll go to MEPS, and then you'll ship off. Once you leave for that hotel, you left home for good. I didn't know that. I thought I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'm about to go back home after all this. I'm straight. I haven't been home since June 23rd. I miss home. But anyway, and I won't be home until probably like October, November, just to visit. I'm not staying there. I'll probably be there for like 7 days. So just be ready to leave. You gotta let go. But once you leave, once all that's taken care of, you'll have to go through MEPS. Excuse me, you have to go through MEPS. And once you go through MEPS, you'll have to do females. If you don't know how to duck walk, get ready. I don't know anything about males, but once you go through MEPS to process in and everything, you'll have to duck walk. It's a lot of time. It's a waiting game. The military is a waiting game, and that pisses me the hell off. But once you go to MEPS, they'll give you your job, your rate. They'll give you your rate. They'll let you know when you leave. They'll let you know where your A school will be. They're not going to let you know where you're going to be deployed or what ship you're going to be on or nothing like that. They're not going to let you know any of that, so don't get too excited. You swear in twice on 2 different occasions. The first time you go to MEPS, you'll swear in, and then the day you leave, you'll swear in as well. But what was I saying? Yeah, you'll swear in and all that great stuff. They'll give you drug tests. They'll give you a lot of drug tests. They'll take your blood. It's a lot of paperwork. Then after that, you just wait. Then you go back to MEPS for your ship off date. When you ship off, things to take and things to not take. Things to take and things to not take. Do not take your freaking room. Do not take all these extra clothes. The second time you go to MEPS, when you ship off, do not take your room. Do not take clothes. Take the clothes on your back. Do not take drawers, thongs, boy shorts, whatever you decide to wear that day. Don't take it. Don't take jewelry. Don't do it. If you're married, or whatever, engaged, okay, kudos to you. One ring. Just one ring in boot camp. Now, when you're out in the fleet or whatever, A school, you can wear all the rings you please. Alright? You can wear all the rings you please. That's a lie. 3 rings. Don't bring everything because you'll throw it away. Once you get to the airport, once you're in Chicago and you get to the airport, they tell you to throw everything away. Water bottles. You can't even bring a water bottle. They tell you to throw it away. Don't bring nothing. Don't bring hats. Don't bring nothing. Don't bring nothing. Don't bring nothing. Yeah. You're gonna be excited. You're gonna have like all these emotions. You're finally leaving home. Mom is crying. You know, you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be excited. You're gonna be scared. You're not gonna know what to expect. That's why I'm here. When you get to boot camp, they are gonna break you down. Don't take that personally. Once you get there, the day you get there, you're probably going to get there at night. Probably. I don't know. I got there at night. Don't be surprised if they call you out your name. Don't be surprised if they call you worthless. Don't be surprised if you hear shit. Excuse me. Don't be surprised if you hear stuff that you ain't never thought people could say to you at that. Don't be surprised. I can't speak for everybody, but the day I got there, P days, it's going to be P days. It's going to be P days, and then it'll be like your days. P days only lasted a couple days for me because we were a push division. People always say, there's no such thing as push divisions. Boo-boo. It is. I was only there for like 6.5 weeks. I wasn't there for the whole 8 weeks. Thank God. P days, that's the worst time. P days, God, P days. P days is the worst. P days is where it's processing days. So you get blood work, you get drug tests, you get vaccination shots, you get everything. You don't do anything. P days are the time that they cannot drop you. So enjoy P days. Really enjoy P days. Because they can't say, recruit drop, or female or guy drop. They can't do that. So enjoy that. Because once you get to your days, they can be like, 10 counts. People who don't know what 10 counts are. You drop. You switch your feet to one side, to the middle, other side, to the middle, do a push-up, and then that's a 10 count. But don't do 10 counts, and you'll be fine. Only thing about boot camp, if you stay quiet, if you can stay quiet, mind your business, and pay attention to detail, thumbs up for you. You're good. You're going to pass. Study. Just be quiet and study. People always say it gets better. I didn't see where it got better at. I didn't. I did not see where it got better at. That was like a freaking lie. Anyway, P days, you go to P days and then you go to your 1-1, 1-2, 1-3 days. Those days, 1-1, 1-2, all the freaking days to probably about 6 something, whatever, 7, whatever. Those days go by so fast. After P days, it's like you're kind of done with boot camp. You're halfway there, really. It goes by so freaking quick. People ask. I had one girl ask me, Do they come in there and yell at you and do all of that? No. They don't wake you up. You'll have people on watch who wake you up. I've only been on watch. I could probably count on my hands how many times I've been on watch. Because I was just an asshole. And I did not want to be on watch. So I did everything I could to not be on watch. I would say I'm freaking LLD or SIQ. Can't do it. People. Once you get to your one day or whatever days, they will ask. I think it's P days, to be honest. They will ask, what job do you want? Volunteer for a job. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. I'm going to tell you what job do not volunteer for. Do not volunteer for MA. Do not volunteer for Starboard Watch. Do not volunteer for, what else is there? RPOC. A-Rock is okay, because I was A-Rock. I was like a substitute A-Rock. So I really never did get hell like the first one did. But me, I was forward hold. Anybody who know what forward hold is, you know my job is easy. Forward hold is just, you hand out cleaning supplies. That's all you do. And you make sure the forward hold in your compartment is on spot. My job was easy. Never got any hits. Never got any hits. My job was easy. A-Rock, only thing you do with A-Rock, you just call cadences. That's all. You sing cadences, you call out cadences. It's an easy job. In graduation, A-Rock and R-Pock are in the front. I mean, I ain't do shit. And my A-Rock, the first A-Rock got asthma like the week of graduation, so I had to take over for her. It was stressful for me because I didn't know what I was doing. But A-Rock, the position in A-Rock is not stressful at all. R-Pock, the only thing he does is just call out the faces and everything. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Bootcamp is not hard. Bootcamp is only hard when people make it hard. My bootcamp was not hard. I did not have hard RDCs. I did not have assholes as RDC. Well, I had one asshole. I didn't have mean RDCs. I just didn't. I had like two of the coolest RDCs. One RDC that was like my mom. She did okay. The latter part of boot camp is when the asthma train starts to chewing. Ways you can get asthma: being an asshole, failing your test, failing your swim, and failing your PFA. We had 16 people to get asthma. My division already didn't have a lot of people in it. So we went from 60-something to 40-something. That's not a freaking division. That's an element. So the asthma train was very, very long. We had to make 2 trips. The asthma train was very, very long. But my RDC was true enough and real enough to help the people who got asthma. She helped them to the point where they did graduate with us. She did what she could, and obviously it worked. So kudos to Petty Officer Lemon. Shout out to Petty Officer Soto. I hope your baby's doing well. You probably will have like a chief as your RDC. I had a chief as my RDC. Senior chief, excuse me. I had a senior chief as my RDC. Senior Chief Indy. Listen to me. If anyone has Senior Chief Indy as your first RDC, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Get used to this. Get used to that. Get used to it. Because he's going to come to you and he has this very thick accent. His accent, he's from Ghana or something. His accent, why do you do that? 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 count. Let's go. You must be tired. Sit in your chair. If he say sit in your chair, get ready. Stand by, because you will be in that chair for a while. And it's an air chair. Just a simple air chair. He made boot camp hard. Like, some of the time. He was never there at the latter part. So, like I said, people make boot camp hard. Boot camp is not hard. It's not hard at all. If you just listen, then you're straight. If you just do what you have to do, you're straight. My division, we were bad. We were kind of like baby kids. We were bad. We were only bad because our RDCs allowed us to be. But okay. The requirements to pass boot camp. You go through 3 tests. The tests are not hard. Do not stress. You will stress on the 3rd test simply because it's the 3rd test. And it will be taken in your last week. It will be taken with battle stations. Battle stations I will not speak on. I will not speak on battle stations. Please do not send me an email. Hey, Montgomery Lacey, can you help me understand battle stations? Nope. Gotta wait till boot camp. Sorry. Not gonna speak on it. Before battle stations, you sign a paper saying you will not speak on battle stations. If you speak on battle stations, you will be charged under Article, I don't know, under the UCMJ. I am not about to be charged under Article, I don't know, under the UCMJ. Nope. So, don't ask me about battle stations. Kudos. You will take 3 tests. First test, if you don't pass the first time, you have an opportunity to take it a second time. Same with the second. The third, I believe it's the same. You have a second try to take it. If you do not pass your first or second time, you will be ASMO'd. 2 weeks to the rear. March. That's why I say study. The tests are not hard. They're not hard. If you study, they're easy. And usually you get a PowerPoint of the test. So if you're smart enough, listen, i.e., take flashcards and copy the PowerPoint. That's your test. The PowerPoint is your test. The PowerPoint, okay, the first test is 50 questions. The second test is 60. The third test is like 70 or 75 or something like that. You'll have like 160-something questions on the PowerPoint. It is your test, but everybody has different tests. So you can't be like, what he got? What she got? Or what she got? You know what I'm saying? So, it's different tests. Don't cheat. Please don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. I keep saying boot camp could be so easy if you just do what you gotta do. Just do what you gotta do. And you'll be fine. PFA. PFA, depending on your age, you will be required to run a 12-lap run around a freaking track. It looks like a track. It's about the size of a track. Pass it. Pass it the first time. You can't pass it the first time, pass it the second time. I didn't pass it the first time because I got confused with my numbers, but that's off subject. Pass it. It's easy. If you walk, you're not going to pass it. That second you start walking, you failed. You failed. I walked my first time because I was tired. So I walked. I was like, I bumped this. I gotta hurry up. So I was like, bumped this. Yeah. So pass your PFA. The third one is required. You have to pass your third PFA or you will get ASMO to the rear march. Pass your third PFA, you're fine. The first and second do not matter, but it looks good. Pass your third PFA. I had to run 12 laps in 15 minutes. My time went from 17 to 13. It's possible. Pass your PFA, pass your test, pass your PFA, pass battle stations. What else? It's something else that you gotta pass. I don't know. But pass those. Stay on your P's and Q's. Pass your inspections. Pass your inspections. Because you can probably get rewarded for that. Don't sneak in your phones. That's common sense. And don't be surprised if for the first 3 weeks you don't get a phone call. I'm here telling you now, you will not get a phone call for 3 weeks. Sorry. So, don't get your hopes up and hope you get a phone call like the next day you arrive. No. I only got like 4 phone calls the whole time I was there. And 2 phone calls in 1 week. The hell? For what? I don't know. Don't get too excited. Boot camp is boot camp. Understand? Boot camp. It's boot camp. You will be dropped. You will be IT'd. ITE. You will have at least 1 ITE. If you have ITE, don't fuss about it. Just do it. You can't hurt off a freaking ITE, or a freaking Sonalist. You will not hurt. Just think of it as freaking exercise with intensity. It's not going to hurt you. Just do it. LLD, SIQ. Don't be SIQ for forever. Don't be LLD for forever. I had a girl back in my division. She was LLD the whole time. Literally the whole time. I know the most, it was one time she was LLD for 14 days. Do not be LLD, because if you're LLD, you cannot do anything. Only thing you can do is just go to lunch. You cannot do anything. When you're SIQ, you have to stay in your bed all day, unless we're going to chow. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I freaking fractured my thumb, freaking broke my hand.